What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and this is my final review of the year. It is of the DX Rumble Tusk Megazord from Power Rangers Ninja Steel. This is the brand new line for the brand new show that's starting very soon, and I absolutely love this figure. This is a really cool Megazord. This is something very different, probably something you're not going to see in the show exactly like this. So it's kind of a unique toy, and I kind of like that Bandai is going this route this time. I know a lot of people are opposed to this. What they're doing is creating individual Megazords for the individual extra Zords. So right here, this elephant Zord is, in Super Sentai. This is called the Power Maru, and you what you get there is just this, and then it connects to the regular Megazord, which is not in these colors. The Ninja Steel one, as well, is in a more like red, blue. Well, let me bring in the Ninja one really quick, but I don't have it exactly set up properly. So this base here with the pink and the white, the blue, this guy is usually in the middle. This is Dynamaru, so I have it set up a little bit differently here. So I'll come back to this guy, but just to show you that the base is a bit different. These colors, what they're doing is recoloring Megazords according to the color of the extra Zord that they're giving you. So instead of like a bunch of little Zords, it looks like they're gonna give us unique Megazords for each one in the line. I don't know that for sure. We haven't heard any announcements showcasing any future Zords yet, but this is what we gotten out of the gate: is the regular Ninja Steel Megazord and this Rumble Tusk Megazord. I'm fine. Again, I'm fine with that. Excuse me while I adjust my lighting just a bit here. There we go, a little more light. Bringing it in a little closer. I dig these colors. Look, we get a lot of repaints anyway in the Power Rangers line. So having like a unique Megazord to go along with it, sure, it's, overall, I guess it's more expensive, but like, you're getting something completely unique, that gives it its own play value. You're not just getting this, which may or may not connect to the main Zord, and then you'll have this extra little Zord hanging about. No, you get a full-on Megazord, and if you want it to display, I think for kids this is really cool. Kids will enjoy like the extra play value of these, I believe. And honestly, collectors, there's nothing wrong with this. This is excellent. This is something so cool. I am personally, though, I am not a collector that cares about like show accuracy at all. I just want cool stuff on my shelf. Whether I have to do it myself or get it like this is awesome. If you notice, like, long-time Super Sentai fans may have noticed my, even my Dino Maru combination there is a little weird. I'll show that off a little bit later again. But yeah, I don't really mind things that are variants. This is a cool one. The colors are absolutely fantastic. Looking at it again, like, I love the green and orange motif here. I've been calling him my Garbage Man Megazord, because here in New York, this is Garbage Man colors. I don't know what they are in the rest of the country or the world. My apologies. I don't really study up on sanitation around the world or even around the country. But here, green and orange are sanitation colors. This particular green and orange. So it's pretty funny that, this is the colors for this one. Yeah, and you actually have 3 different greens going on here. Obviously, you have this like very like bright green for the Elephant Zord, and for the cap here. You get this other green here, which is actually a different green, and you can see it here with the tires and the back. You know, it's a different green here. This is actually a darker green than this like more like army green. So you get a couple of different greens here, and all the colors look great together. Like, I have to say, like, it just looks cool. Definitely the gold in the middle and on the sides, it just adds a certain, you know, like, connective tissue to everything. And that's what I like, too, about this repaint. I love the idea of, like, just a very simply, you know, like, simple colors, like, a few colors and that's it. I don't need my Megazords to always be, like, every color of the rainbow, you know, like, it doesn't always have to be like that. There's something to be said about this awesome, like, you know, just a really nice looking color scheme. Putting these out are not a bad thing, in my opinion. But yeah, the paint is really good on here, where, you know, like, we always complain that we have, like, less paint apps than Japan, but at this point, you know, it is what it is. I don't really care that much about that. We aren't paying as much as the, you know, as getting the imports for these anyway. So maybe in some cases when you do have a deal, but I'm talking about MSRP, you know? So again, like, the paint is really good. The golds are really nice. The blue on his eyes, the blue on his eyes, really good. Some silver here is nice. Again, not a ton of paint. It just, you know, works it with a lot of the molded plastic, but it works. You know, the highlights that the paint gives is very good. So again, it just pulls it all together really nicely. I just like, you know, that the gold here is the same as the gold here. It just brings it all together. I don't know, it's super cool. You can see he's got some axes in his hands, and those are just two pieces of molded plastic there. So you do get two colors, but it's not paint at all, if you care about that much. The little bit of silver over here is really nice as well. Sculpt-wise, it's really cool. I dig this. You know, it's such a hodgepodge of a Megazord, as you'll see even more when I do take it apart. And I did start out in the Megazord mode, which a lot of people don't do. They usually, you know, start out with the individual Zords and then build from there. But I thought, you know, this is what you're getting it for. So and this is what it's like in the package. So I really wanted to show this first and, you know, sell this. I'm not selling it because I never like to sell, really. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to, you know, review my particular piece, and this particular piece is really good. I know some people had some problems with the legs being a little bit too wobbly, or they don't hold the weight, but mine seem okay. A little bit, you know, a little bit wobbly, but not so bad. Heck, you know, Ninja there, the Shurikenjin, you know, he doesn't really hold his weight up that well either. Like, these things are very, very top heavy, as you can see. There's a lot of weight up there. But he's really cool. Articulation is, you know, limited. You know, you got arm, shoulder here on both sides. You can do this if you want. Hold on. Okay. Legs. You got at the thigh, the hip. Oh, lost one of his axes, but he does go out as well. And he's got knee bend, so I always felt like Shurikenjin had a little bit more articulation than some of the other Zords, and I'm glad to see that continue here in Ninja Steel. I think, you know, they did a good job there of translating that. It looks very good, and it feels good, just like a nice feeling piece. You know, plastic quality, it's not as thick as Shurikenjin, but it's good. It's of Power Rangers quality here. It's not, you know, they haven't changed anything in that regard. So if you like that, you know, like what we've been getting in the lines before this, you'll like this. I think it's very good. Yeah, so I like it. I like the Megazord a lot. The overall look is very cool. He doesn't have like a wing set or like a shield set or whatever, you know, that comes with the dragon. But I'm fine with that. You know, like giving it its own look is totally cool. Let's bring in Shurikenjin again. I forget what this combo is called with Dino Maru here. But even still, I have a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a customized look here to mine. He's like holding. See, look at that, totally fell apart now. Well, I guess that was only a size comparison because I'm not gonna be rebuilding. Oh, and we lost camera focus here. Shift, but yeah, he fell apart a little bit. So there you go. But just as a size comparison, as you can see, this is not that much smaller than this, which is cool. You know, I feel like they work well. You know, they'll work well on the same shelf. You know, like especially if you do something like that. Not so bad. And there you go again. See, comes apart. Don't hold it by the arms, I guess. But yeah, like, you know, the weight of the plastic on these is a little better. For sure. And also, this armless wonder here, back now. He's got some sounds. He's wearing two of these right now. Yeah, that's see, that's what I'm saying. I don't like having extra stuff, so whatever I had, he's on here. So he's got sound. He doesn't have lights, actually. Oh, he almost went all the way down, but got him. So these guys don't come with any sounds. The top of the helmet is just kind of plain there. You know, flat. You know, and it works. It works more of like a Ninja Star type of thing. So this guy is really good, and then he separates into the individual Zords, which I'll do right now. I'm gonna take out this one first. Take out this for now, put it on the side. So this is like a little dragon, and it does look cool. He doesn't come with the wings, unfortunately, or the tail, actually, which I believe are attached. No, they're not. But he doesn't come with any of them, so he's kind of a sad little dragon. It looks good. The eyes are painted nice in there. So not so bad. And you could do something else with him that I'll show you in a bit, which I like to do at least. Let's see, let's take off this here, take that apart. I'm gonna just leave that on the side for now as well. Take the legs off. So next thing I'll show you is there's a little doggy, as you saw in here. He comes out. And I'm not going to compare each individual piece to the other stuff because it's just not worth it. You know, they're different. You know, you're not buying this you're not buying that one in Toys R Us. You're buying this one, you know, like, if you want that, you know, there's plenty of avenues where to get those. So I don't think at this point we should be comparing them so much. You know, why do it? You're not paying, it's not the same price point, it's not the same thing, you know, like, I mean, kinda is the same thing, but, like, not really, you know, like, it's something different. Over here, you're just getting a little bit of gold on the tail, and some green, and blue on his face, so, with the eyes and this little symbol. His head moves up and down due to, you know, the combination, and that's it. That's all it has. That's a nice little doggy. Has some nice details in there, some nice molded details. Not so bad. Okay, so the feet. One goes like this. Make that like that, put that like that still. That one goes down here, and on the bottom here, you got this little latch that comes up. You want to attach that to this, and it fits in okay. And now you have like oh. And now that side came off, and that's never happened. Oh, and now I launched it. There we go. So that goes in there, and that goes down here again. And what you have, let me move everybody here, is a little train. It does have wheels. So that's pretty cool. I don't think there's any place else to put these little tabs, but little like bullet train. What a hodgepodge of stuff, for real. Like I've said, this is I'm gonna be very curious to watch Ninja Steel, because I've watched a lot of like Megazord battles of Super Sentai, but I haven't really watched the show proper too much, so I don't really know the the gist of what the heck is going on with all these weird like things coming together. So with this, you just want to put that up here like this, put that on the side for now. So took that head off, and then you want to unclip this guy from this, and you have like half of a vehicle here. Here's the other half, which was the arm, and you got 2 wheels on the bottom here. Flip them out. Everything's coming apart on me now. I swear that it hasn't been doing that. So there's that front piece, which is kind of floppy. And now you want to stick this onto there. And now you got some sort of little vehicle here, which kind of looks like a garbage truck, which I think it might be, actually. I think it's a dump truck. Or maybe not a garbage truck, but a dump truck. Yeah, I think so. I can't even remember what it looks like apart on Shurikenjin. I haven't taken that apart in a while. But anywho, you got this. It looks okay. There's a couple of different greens in there. What I like to do is stick this guy in here, kind of like old school, and put this up Rat Fink style. And I think that looks awesome. Now you got something for him to do, and I think it looks super cool. You don't have the little robot that would sit in there anyway, so why not, right? How about that? It rolls. If you're gonna play with this apart, you could do worse than doing that to this. Like here's the doggy. You can hang out with him on there. Last but not least, we have this guy who I've taken apart here. So what you want to do is you want to take the elephant, attach it back onto his chest. You have this little robot head over here, which let's look at first, actually. It's a nice little robot head. Looks kind of funny. So you take these axes and you're gonna tab him in the back here. There's the other axe, here it is. And there you go. And now he's got like little blasters, giant blasters. He's got arms. There's little arms molded in there. He's like holding the elephant head. He's got some interesting looking legs with some knee band. And they go forward as well. But I mean, it stands okay. All things considered, with all that weight. You just kind of lose the little robot head inside, and I mean, this design is silly. Dynamaru does the same thing. Dynamaru was like a remold of this, so yeah, you're gonna get that same option there. But there you go. There he is in robot mode. So this does transform. This is the star of the show, so you do get a couple of modes here. Well, the Megazord's the star of the show, honestly, because the way they've done it here. But he still does have 2 modes to go through, and that, of course, is of the elephant mode. But you do want to take this off first. Come back, take this, and this is gonna go into here with the head up, so the face goes up. And now you take the elephant head again and you pop it in, and you bring these forward like so, and now you have an elephant Zord. which does look cool. I like this. You got some nice tail out of the axe blades. Like I was saying before, like it's some nice paint on his face. Looks good. The tusks are painted silver. The snout here's painted silver and gold. Silver and gold. It's cool. You know, the rest is just molded really gray, and I mean gray, green, and gray back here. Hey, how are you back there? You okay? It's alright. Just chill. Of the two, this is the better Zord for sure. You know, it looks very nice. That's a nice Zord. I keep hitting my camera. So, there you have it. There's all the individual Zords. You know, like, they look okay. I don't think the individual Zords are what makes this particular line. Like, I know in Dino Charge, like, the individual Zords are, I think, pretty awesome. And in some regards, almost better than the Megazords, but definitely not the case here. I mean, your mileage may vary. You might think this is really cool. But these Zords are okay. The combo is much better, in my opinion. Just for a size comparison, here's one of the Voltron lions, that yellow lion there, of the recent combiner. And what else do we have here? Well, since these guys came apart, like, let's see. Let me split this guy, make him stand up. And this is one of the Zords of Shurikenjin. A robot Zord here, which I can't remember the name in particular, but who else do I have here? Another Power Ranger thing in the Legacy line. There you go. Wolf Zord here from the Ninja Legacy Ninja Megazord. So there you go. There's a couple of things to compare it to. That's the things I have quickest around here. So real quick, let's get them back together, because you know what, the thing I like about this one is it is really a quick transformation. I dig that. Quick combination, I should say. Oh, quick gatai action. If of course this, you know, would stay and cooperate with me. So let's split these apart again. Because I do want to do some more size comparisons and some final thoughts here in Megazord mode. Man, how many times have I done that this time? That's just silly. There we go. I like to flip his head up in there. Okay. And put this back up. And there you go. I won't even put the blades on his hands. So there he is. Again, let's bring in this guy. Whoa, he's big. This is Dodekaio from the Zooja line. He's a big guy, so he's much bigger. And speaking of much bigger, here's the interactive Megazord that I just reviewed earlier this week. Lots of size difference there. Oh, and you know who else I have over here? How about an MP10 Optimus? This is the Year of the Horse version, which I like a lot. So there you go. There's some size comparisons there. So this is not a small toy, you know. It's a decently sized one. And I dig it. Like, For real, I think this is a nice one and a really nice way to go. I haven't picked up the main one yet. I think I'm going to, but it might be a little while. Like, having Shurikenjin, like, I'm not exactly sure, you know. I do have it set up a little differently, so I might pick it up just so I have, like, you know, representation of just the main Megazord here, which I don't in the Dino Charge line. I have the black and gold one. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see, you know, how some of these look down the line. I did not go all in on the Ninja. I kind of came in at the very, very end of it. So I have a couple of pieces, but not much. So that's all I got on this. I think this looks great, though. It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. So please check out my Facebook page. I will have pics of this up and in all its individual modes and together. And that's, you know, on Facebook. It's Ultrazilla Toys as it is here. And if you could like, comment, subscribe here, that would be super awesome. Again, this is my final review of the year. So thanks for checking it out. Thanks for checking out all the reviews this year. Definitely like amped up in the last couple months, and you know, I'm glad you folks are enjoying them. So if you could like, comment, subscribe, that would be awesome. Until next time, peace out, peeps, and Happy New Year.